Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Momatch Chester here, another quick video tour. Today I'll be taking you around the 65 plate Ford Focus we have here on site. This is an absolutely fantastic little car. Takes all the accessibility and the fun of driving a Fiesta and pumps up to being something quite new and original. This car's in fantastic condition, there's not a single mark on it as you can see. And looking inside, you'll notice straight away the stylish half leather interior. It's extremely comfortable and spacious all round. Plenty of headroom and plenty of leg room. A very spacious and airy environment with a classic Ford styling. Jumping into the back, there's of course room for up to 3 passengers and again half leather comfort. Plenty of space all around here and additional storage on the side pockets as well. It's a nice little touch. With the ISOFIX points there of course for child seats. But like I was saying, this car really does take the fun and ease of driving the Fiesta, the economical performance, and it ramps it up a little bit, makes it a bit more practical for everyday life, expands on it. So there's a bit more power here, it's a bit more practicality, a few more nice features. It's definitely worth taking a look at. As you can see, there's an absolute ton of boot space this time round, and of course you can push down those rear seats if you want to extend it out even further, but this thing will manage quite nicely. So if you've got any big road trips, maybe going on holiday, this thing does the job very well. And I do appreciate the nice handlebars that help bring the boot down. It's always a nice little touch. In my experience, Ford cars are definitely the most reliable, definitely the easiest to drive. There's just something about them. They might not be the world's most exciting car, you know, they're not Mercedes-Benz, but what they do extremely well to the point that you can't find a fault with them. It's very hard to make complaints about these cars. We of course got our central locking, we've got our mirror control, we've got our window control. Just jumping down here, we've of course got our automatic headlights as well. As we can see, the car has done just shy of 40,000 miles on the clock. Sorry, the camera's gone off there. Well, it's just gone off the dash. I'll start it up now so you can see. The car has got keyless start, so with my foot on the clutch, simply need to press down on the button. No need to faff around with keys, I can just keep them in my pocket. And there you can see, just under 40,000 miles on the clock, or 38.5 really. So yeah, the car is built to last, and it will last a very long time. We've got our cruise control settings here on the steering wheel. We have all our volume menu options here, and on the right hand side we have our volume, our Bluetooth voice control and telephone controls, as well as track selection. It's very nice that they space them out. It means you don't end up hitting the wrong thing on the drive. You can basically manoeuvre everything without taking your eyes off the road. It's a nice little touch. So we can go through our digital dash here with the features here. We can see how many miles we're doing per the gallon. Well, how many, gallon per hour. You can see how many miles you're doing per gallon. You can see how long you've got to your next fuel stop. It's absolutely fantastic, and you can change it all to suit your needs as you're driving. Again, very easy to use without having to take your eyes off the road. Makes a nice little touch. We've of course got our touchscreen display here. It's navigation capable. You're meant to connect your own device through Bluetooth, as you can see it's trying at the moment. We do have of course digital AM and FM radio, which will all be set through the functions there, and it even gives you a heads up on your climate control. So you can just tap on each function and go into it further. So it's got all the hotkeys there, but if you want to go in depth, you can go into AM, FM, digital radio, you've got your CD, you've got multiple ways to connect your own devices like through Bluetooth and USB. And we say we just go back to home. Maybe perhaps we want to sort out this phone, we want to get it connected up, just tap up there. It's quite nice having all 4 corners, you can easily switch between. So, you've got your Galaxy S8 set up, and then you need to go into you want to go into your aircon, just tap down on the bottom. This is definitely by far one of the easiest systems I've ever used in the car. I've had to fiddle around with some touchscreens which are impossible to figure out. This one's very nice, it's very straightforward, it's very responsive. You can change your aircon settings up here, or you can do it literally just below if you like. But it's nice that the option's there either way. So of course, we've got heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. It's adjustable up to 3 settings. And we've got that dual zone climate control, so the front passenger can change their settings independently from that of the driver. So maybe I want my side a bit hotter, they might want their side a bit colder. No worries, we can do that. Of course, you've got your CD player, volume option, and a few buttons here set up, so you can tune and set your hotkeys up if you like. Like I said, this touchscreen is definitely one of the best, because I've fiddled around with so much, an absolute pain to get working. You can never find out what you need. But this one, straightforward, it's all there for you. You don't need a PhD in computing to figure it out. It's very easy to use. We do have a 6-speed gear stick. It has quite a bit of punchy power actually. It's great fun to drive, great manoeuvrability, and when you get up to the motorway, you get speed. You've got that 6th gear for extra efficiency, that bit of extra juice. It's absolutely a thrill ride. We've got our USB port there and our 12-volt port, so you can connect your devices. It's also good to store your keys away safely, like I said, obviously with the keyless system, so you don't lose them in the car. We do have our parking sensors, which can be turned off if you're not a fan of the beeping. We've got our auto stop start, which can be turned off. We do have additional storage, these adjustable cup holders as well. So you know, maybe you've got one of those awkwardly sized cup, you know, personal big plastic one, pop it in there, press it closed, there you go. You can also close this off if you don't want it open. We do have our leather armrest here as well. And underneath there's an SD card port. We do have our aux port, USB port, and another 12-volt port, so you can really connect quite a multitude of devices, and you can tuck them away safely. You can have your music playing, or perhaps you just want them charging safely. No worries, you can do that. Of course, we've got our parking handbrake here as well. And if I pop the car into reverse, not only will the parking sensors, you'll see our sensors there, but we've also got our parking camera with guidelines. As I turn the wheel, you see the guidelines turn as well. Makes this thing absolute ease the manoeuvring park. Of course, taking it out of reverse takes it off, and we've even got a little sunglasses holder, something I always appreciate when the sun gets to those awkward angles. But it's always a nice little touch. So yeah, goes without saying that this is a very reliable car, very practical car, but yeah, it's still actually quite a lot of fun. Definitely not one I would overlook. Sadly, that's all I've got time for in this quick video tour. So if you want more information on this particular vehicle, you can go on down to the YouTube video description where you can find a link to the Auto Trader listing. At the moment, the UK is under lockdown, but this car is available safely through our Click and Collect program. To find out more about Click and Collect, you can go on over to our website at www.motormatch.com. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you have a great day. Cheers.